Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to do an update. I want to show you what my arm looks like and just other things in general, thoughts, rambling, the usual. So I'll start off with my arm. Since I just had surgery, I just had a follow-up with Dr. Lin and also Dr. Chen. It was kind of more of an unplanned follow-up with Dr. Lin, but he was there, so he stopped in because he's nice like that. I'm telling you, anyone at the Buncke clinic, Dr. Chen, if you're having phalloplasty, legit, they're the way to go. They actually care about patients. So, on that note, I'm gonna show you what my arm looks like and give you a little update on that. So this is my current arm. It looks a little bit Franken arm right now. Kind of looks like someone either tried to cut off my arm or I got an arm transplant. It's a bit swollen. I kind of don't have a wrist. It's like a tree trunk wrist because he put as much fat in this area as possible so that the functionality of it will be much better, basically. He took this part of my graft that was really adhered. He took a little piece of it out, and kind of connected it back together and put a ton of the fat underneath here, so it looks a bit thicker than normal. That's what he said, she said, I don't know, either way. So some of that fat will be redispersed throughout, it'll dissolve and it'll go away. So they really try to pack it in there pretty good at first. Hopefully at least, a functional amount will stay and it will start to feel better. But the best part is there's no muffin top part when I do that. So yeah, overall it looks like the functionality of it is gonna be way better. I don't know if I'll put a picture up or something, but if you can remember, I had quite a muffin top thing going on over here. It's still swollen, but yeah, so that's what it is looking like currently. There's a lot more movement underneath my graft because of the fat that they put there. So hopefully, I'll have less discomfort when I'm lifting things. And yeah, all I can really do right now is wait and see, but I will be sure to keep you updated. I've got a few stitches right here, and those will dissolve. These are the only stitches right here that I'm getting out next week. So yeah, I still can't work out until he said 2 weeks. But I can do medium effort cardio, so walking and stuff right now. But looking forward to when I can lift again. On that note, I saw Dr. Chen for a Euroflow test on the 11th, and I've been having some pain urinating for a bit now, and I've been feeling a little bit more pressure. I haven't been able to empty my bladder, so I've been peeing more often, I noticed. So that's kind of annoying. But he had me do a Euroflow test, and he thinks I have a mild stricture, according to because my peak flow has gone down a little bit for the Euroflow test. If you've ever taken one, you know what I'm talking about. I'll explain that at a later date if you guys want me to. But yeah, the peak flow of my stream went down a bit, and I still had some urine left over in my bladder. So basically, he's suspecting I have a mild stricture. Thank God it's mild. So on that note, he's gonna go in and he's gonna do the amnio fix thing again, which is the same procedure he did last time, but we're thinking that maybe it could just need one more injection, one more chance at this for it to work. It could be a really mild stricture. It could just need one more treatment, I'm hoping, and then maybe possibly this will be the end of it. So he's gonna go in there with the camera, he's gonna dilate the stricture, then he's gonna inject it with the powdered amniotic membrane. I'm totally butchering any sort of medical or scientific terminology here, but whatever. So yeah, that's the plan for the stricture. So that will be April 25th if my insurance approves it. Crossing my fingers they approve it, because I I don't want to deal with any more insurance stuff, but I'll have a catheter for about 3 days, so not a big deal. Then once the catheter comes out, I have no restrictions. I can just return back to normal. So I'm really, it's pretty, it's not horrible news. It's pretty like mediocre, whatever. It sucks that I have to like have a catheter and like be put under again, but at this point, what's another time? So yeah, there's that. And then probably the biggest thing that I've finally made a decision about is that I'm having knee surgery. But the upside is that my girlfriend will be with me in town during this time, so that's a plus. And yes, I have a girlfriend now, and so that's awesome. This is happening June 20th, and this is probably like, yeah, it's been hard to make this decision because this particular knee surgery, it's gonna be a 2-stage knee surgery. Stage number 1 is a high tibial osteotomy. Basically they're like realigning my leg. I'm slightly like bow-legged, and it's kind of just caused my medial meniscus to be non-existent anymore. It's just too much weight bearing on the medial side of my knee. So I've got very little medial meniscus left. So he's gonna basically realign it, take the pressure off the medial side, and then 6 months later, which would be about December, hopefully before my deductible is restarted, and then he's gonna do a meniscus cartilage transplant. And this is all preventing me from having to have a knee replacement in my 40s. He's hoping that not only will it prevent me from needing a knee replacement at all, at least in my left knee, my right knee's been fine, that I can do everything that I want to. I can run, I can squat, I won't have these limitations that I've been told were previously like my only option. So as much as I don't want to have these surgeries, like the high tibial osteotomy is pretty intense, non-weight bearing for 6 weeks, lots of physical therapy as they are basically sawing into your bone and realigning. But if I look at the long-term goal, it's gonna be what's best for me. Just so I don't have to always worry about every ache and pain and that it's only gonna get worse. And it will only get worse if I don't do anything about it. So also on that note, the thoughts about everything that's been going on, including, surgeries, lots of surgeries. When I went into this year, I was thinking this was gonna be like this surgery-free year. I was gonna pack on a ton of muscle and like I'd be back on the road to competing and stepping on stage, at least, semi sooner than what it will be now. But I feel like this has just been a little bit of a smack in the face in maybe a good way, or just like the universe's way of saying like, yo, slow down. Like, what I value the most is hard work, determination, and perseverance, and passion. And I love what I do. I have passion about fitness. I love helping people reach their fitness goals or get healthier. And hard work, like I will always work hard in those areas. And whether that leads up to competing again or not, doesn't matter as much. And I was putting too much value in getting back into stepping on stage, whereas that's more of just like, I feel should be a secondary goal. So I've kind of like stopped fighting with whatever is going on, and I actually have less anxiety since I stopped, questioning or thinking that like having surgery was basically an option. I was just like, should I have surgery? Should I not have surgery? And then like my knee would get swollen and then it would hurt. And then I'd feel like, oh my gosh, like am I making a mistake if I don't have this surgery right now when I have insurance? And I really don't want a knee replacement in my 40s. So I've got a little bit more of, I've come to terms with everything. I feel more at peace after just going with the flow. So at the beginning of this year, it was like working hard and like attacking things and going at it full force. But now 2019 has just become kind of like a lesson in going with the flow and doing what you can with what you're given. And maybe this was a lesson that I was supposed to learn this year. and I can still have hope that 2020 is going to be a surgery-free year. Maybe that is my year that I can really focus on, like, you know, getting back into the gym full force without any interruption. But ultimately what matters is that no matter what, I'm going to persevere. I'm not giving up. I'm still going to work hard. And me not being able to, you know, work out sometimes because of surgery recovery doesn't affect my knowledge of exercise or my knowledge of health and nutrition and all of those sorts of things. I'm always constantly studying. So that's just like this fear that people, I always feel weird like making workout plans and stuff when I'm laid up. Like people just think like it's like I'm not like practicing what I preach, but it's just like I physically can't, so that's just my own brain. But yeah, knowledge is still there, my heart is still there, and that's what matters most. So that is my update, and thanks for listening. I definitely rambled on way longer than I meant to, so I'm gonna stop it here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and oh yeah, don't forget, if you want to join the Whole30 group that is starting in May, and I'll put the link and everything, please join. I think it's gonna be an amazing opportunity for anyone who's looking to get healthier, change their eating habits, that sort of thing, and I will be leading that. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. I'll see you next time.